Contractville is a pretty interesting game. To be honest, it takes everything in an aspect of simulation style gameplay and creates a genuine and incredible experience. Of course, when making a simulation like that, there are its quirks, and we will get to those later. But for now, let's focus on what's great about this game. First thing I want to talk about are the main missions. The main missions are the beginning of the bread and butter of this game. It's pretty weird, right? Because the main missions are the main focus of the game until a certain point. You do these tasks to generate a massive lump sum of money, and then you get the ability to pick randomized tasks that you can do later on down the road. There's a slew of main missions to do that are composed of emails that you receive from your clients asking you to do specific jobs and complete specific tasks, very similar to House Flipper, I would say. Alongside the main missions, there's many other missions as well, and I will talk about the randomized missions that appear in the game. One of my favorite randomized missions that show up all the time are cleaning missions. Surprisingly, cleaning missions are super straightforward and they pay a lot. And most of the time, all you have to do is clean out some windows, and then you're good to go. Easy work for a lot of money. Decoration missions are exactly what you think they are. Go out, buy a bunch of supplies for a specific person who has specific wants and needs, and place the furniture inside of their building, take the old furniture out, and dispose of it in some way, shape, or form. Delivery missions are missions that you do where you can take your personal vehicle or rent a vehicle and show up at a location, load that truck, and drive directly to another location and deliver. It's very straightforward. All you have to do is follow the GPS, and these jobs typically don't pay very well. There's also a subcategory of delivery missions called courier missions, or at least I think that's what they were called. I don't quite remember off the top of my head, where you go to an Amazon warehouse-ish environment and load your vehicle and then drop off at specific addresses. So it's essentially the same thing as being an Amazon delivery driver. Another one of my favorite jobs in this game are demolish missions. Demolish missions are pretty straightforward. Go onto a property that is damaged beyond repair, clear out all of the trash and the junk, and then knock down all of the walls to that building so that it clears the entire plot. Demolish missions pay fairly well, and if you have extra employees, you can easily make good money doing it. House building missions are essentially the bread and butter of this entire game. Once you figure out what you need to do to get the materials needed to start building a house, it may be a 200,000 to 500,000 step process to be able to build your properties and to build other clients' homes. But the payout is exceptionally well, and you gain a tremendous amount of experience. This is where the majority of the game takes place. You use all of the skills that you've gathered through playing the beginning of the game, and you start building houses for customers and selling properties in real estate. Now that I've discussed the majority of the jobs that are available in the game, I want to talk about AI. AI workers are a system that's set up in the game where you can hire workers from your company to help you get jobs done. You have to navigate a few menus that feel a little confusing to hire the workers and get them to specific job sites, but it could be worse. I'm not necessarily happy with how the AIs work right now. They're not effective. They don't work very well, and they're typically fairly slow. Keep in mind, in my current state that I'm playing through on, I only have one employee at this moment in time. So if I had more employees, it may be a lot faster. One of the main goals in this game is to be able to purchase your first property, which is actually your business, and build upon that. Once you have your building built and you're able to have some of your infrastructure built, you can really turn your entire business into a recycling plant, house building center, material storage facilities. There's just a lot of stuff that you can do at your company that is really worth your time. Essentially everything you do in the game yields profit. As of right now, this is what I have to show you guys for Contractville. If you guys have any questions, please subscribe and leave me a comment down below. I know there's probably a few subjects that I missed because this game is so large. If you do have any questions, please let me know. I'm more than happy to try to answer all of them.